you doing? My name is Aline Santos. I'm a digital entrepreneur, and today I want to talk about SEO on social media. Isn't that cool? But first, I need you to like the video. Hit that like button, because it helps the algorithm understand that the content is relevant and shows it to more moms who, just like you, have these questions, okay? Let's go. A recent study showed that 65% of Brazilians use social media for online shopping. We can see that nowadays, a lot of moms use social media to buy products for their kids, for children, and sometimes even for things to use at home, always looking for reviews. I myself have always looked for reviews on social media. Many times, I always wanted to see what other people were saying about that product. Sometimes we use TikTok. I use TikTok a lot for that. Really, I use TikTok a lot. But I also use Instagram to see if someone has already bought it, if they liked it or not. And then I start filtering the information, figuring out what's real and what's not. I also look for a lot of reviews on YouTube. So, these days, having your presence, having your website, your Instagram, your TikTok on social media, which, we always call them social networks, is really great for your business to make its mark out there, okay? This applies, guys, whether you want to sell brigadeiros, start a clothing brand, sell sweets, whatever it is, it doesn't matter, okay? I'm going to share some really cool tips that can help you gain audience engagement and strengthen your online presence. Among them are relevant keywords. When people search on Google, the Google algorithm understands keywords. Let's suppose the following. I want to buy a highlighter. If I type Stabilo into Google or if I type yellow highlighter, Stabilo will show up. Why is that? Because on the Stabilo website, they've linked keywords like highlighter, yellow highlighter, pink highlighter, red highlighter, writing, highlighting. These are words related to the topic, related to the product. The algorithm understands words. It's as if you wanted. Let me give you a very simple and basic example. It's like you have a cake recipe. The algorithm understands a cake recipe. It needs to have ingredients there, words that link you to what you want to achieve, what you want to sell, what you want to deliver. That's where keywords come in. It's very important that you enrich everything, from your Instagram to your website, whatever you're creating, with keywords to help the algorithm understand what you're selling, what you're trying to advertise. This is really important because if it doesn't understand, it can't find your audience. For it to search and look around and bring you that potential person to follow you, to engage with your channel, it needs to understand exactly what you're doing, okay? Another really cool thing is quality content. Always try to create high-quality content with a good camera, good audio, a nice location, good lighting, because quality content tends to get shared more often. But how am I supposed to know that? Just keep doing it. Eventually it's going to work out, okay? Third tip, consistency. Always use the same logo, the same color palette, the same tone of voice, so your brand builds recognition, so that when someone glances at it, they say, "Oh yeah, I know. It's from that person who sells whatever, who does whatever, okay." Fourth tip, optimize titles and descriptions. Hey guys, nowadays we have chatbots, like ChatGPT, Gemini, Claude, and Microsoft's too, but I still prefer GPT. Out of all of them, I really like GPT, but it depends on each person, okay? You can create things within GPT, show it your ideas. I'll make a video later on how to get more out of GPT, because a lot of people use it like, GPT is an assistant, it's an excellent secretary. Sometimes people use like 1% of the intelligence it can actually offer, okay? So let's go. You create things in it and say, "Look, these are my ideas. Tell it what you're thinking. These are my ideas. I need you to help me describe them better, to come up with better titles to improve my discoverability. I want to be found on social media, so help me make sure that the people looking for what I sell can find me." I really like to use GPT for hashtags. I always tell it, look, I have this product. I need to sell it to this audience. Bring me relevant hashtags that this audience searches for online. And it gives me a list. It comes up with 30, 40 hashtags. And that helps the platform algorithms find me. When I use hashtags, it matches up. The algorithm links it. It says, look, this person is searching for air conditioning. Aline here is talking about air conditioning. It links and brings that person to me because it found in my video, in my content, the hashtag for what I wanted to say. A lot of times you just throw things out randomly and the algorithm doesn't get it. We have to understand that it's artificial intelligence. It doesn't really understand what you're trying to do. Okay, you posted a video about air conditioning, but in the video you're actually talking about paint. So, it doesn't make sense. And then it prefers not to deliver. Why? How is the algorithm programmed? To keep people inside the platforms. That's why when you go on Instagram, when you go on YouTube, it always keeps showing you more content related to what you're looking for. It keeps narrowing down what your preferences are. Then you end up getting more of the same, more of the same. That's why, to find your client, to find your persona, it's really helpful before you even get on social media to write down your persona on paper. Who is that? Who is that client you want to reach? Who is your audience? What do you want to convey? When you describe this, like, I want to reach people of such and such age, of this gender, who work in this place, who do this kind of thing, who have these habits, who have these hobbies. When you describe all of this and you define who you want to reach, it's much easier for you to establish your presence, because as your content is created, it will be made specifically for that audience. So, as you keep posting, the algorithm starts to understand, oh, okay, I get it. This is the audience you want. And it starts searching for and bringing that audience to you, you know? There's no secret, guys. It's really easy. One thing I think is cool is to promote yourself on different platforms, okay? Nowadays, Instagram is at its peak, but TikTok is also growing, and YouTube has established itself. It's not going anywhere. But we always try to keep other platforms in mind so you can reach and engage more people in your network, okay? I hope these tips have helped you. I hope you're able to stabilize your business on social media and that you gain more engagement, all right? Kisses. Bye-bye.